Time flies by like a never-ending stream, carefreely flowing along the banks of time. People journey leisurely along this uninterrupted passage, unnoticed, entering certain stages of life. Perhaps as we enter middle age, we learn to find tranquility and go with the flow, as if finding a quiet haven amidst the tumultuous world. The fruit of wisdom honed through the trials and tribulations of life. The adult world is like a vibrant yet intricate tapestry. Amidst the skyscrapers of the city, they are like industrious bees, constantly navigating the bustling streets. Every morning, roused from sleep by the ringing of the alarm clock, we hastily wash and dress, nibble on a quick breakfast, and plunge headfirst into the whirlpool of work. In the workplace, the pressure of competition is ever present. For the slimmest chance of a promotion or a higher salary, they are forced to do their utmost to showcase themselves, vying fiercely with colleagues. In daily life, the myriad chores of life pile up one after another. The burden of mortgage payments, children's education, and elderly care, each one feels like a heavy boulder, suffocating. In this clamorous and chaotic world, everyone often feels deeply exhausted, overwhelmed by endless worries and troubles. However, as Yang Jiang said, "I don't compete with anyone, and I disdain to compete with anyone." As adults reach a certain age, they gradually grasp the wisdom of tranquility and resignation, of following the natural course of events. This wisdom isn't a retreat from life, but rather a detachment born of vicissitudes of life. Strolling through the park in the early morning, the surroundings are tranquil and serene. Warm sunlight filters through the leaves, casting shadows that seem like the mark of time. On an old bench, an elderly man sits, his gaze calmly contemplating everything before him. Not far away, several children were playing and fighting, vying for a multicolored balloon. Their laughter mingled with the sounds of their arguments. The old man simply smiled, his eyes impassive, as if the struggle before him were but a distant spectacle. At his age, he too had experienced years of burning passion, fiercely vying with others for career advancement and fame. However, as the vicissitudes of life left a deep mark on his life, he gradually came to understand that those things he fought for were fleeting, like illusions. This also proves that, at a certain age, people have witnessed many changes in the world and have learned how to live their lives. In the world of fame and fortune, how many people once engaged in intrigue and scheme for petty gains? Behind those seemingly achieved glory lay countless sleepless nights and inner exhaustion. Now, he has a deeper understanding of the power of tranquility. Just like a quiet pool deep in the mountains, beneath the calm surface lies an endless depth of tolerance and depth. In everyday life, people no longer engage in heated arguments over trivial matters. They no longer obsess over who is right and who is wrong in occasional minor conflicts. With their neighbors, they approach differences of opinion at work with a calm and composed mindset. They understand that endless arguments only fill their hearts with endless restlessness, while calming down allows them to discover a haven of peace deep within. Going with the flow and accepting what comes naturally is a broad-minded and transparent approach to life. In this fast-paced society, young people are often eager to see results and desperately seize every opportunity. But those who have experienced more, looking back, suddenly realize that many things cannot be forced. Love was once a burning desire deep within the hearts of many. In their youth, they racked their brains and went through countless troubles to pursue their desired partner. But ultimately, their wish was not always fulfilled. Now, they choose to trust in the miraculous arrangements of fate. Faithful people will naturally meet in life, at some unexpected moment, without any need for deliberate pursuit. Just like petals fluttering in the wind, they will eventually settle down safely in their home. In maintaining family relationships, parents no longer force their family members to follow their own ideas. Although parents have high expectations for their children's life paths, they have also learned to respect their independent choices. Fate brings a family together, and each family member has their own unique life path. Forcing change will only create tension and oppression in the family atmosphere. Accepting the circumstances allows the family to be filled with an atmosphere of tolerance and understanding. On the vast stage of society, various forms of competition unfold daily. Young people's tireless efforts to achieve their dreams are undoubtedly a positive force. However, when people reach a certain age, seeing those who have lost themselves in the fierce competition, they inevitably feel a sense of pity. Being calm, refraining from contention, and accepting what comes doesn't mean a passive attitude toward life. Rather, it means maintaining a clear mindset amidst the clamor and bustle of this world, and clinging to a sense of inner peace amidst the complexities of life. As time rolls relentlessly forward, at a certain stage in life, being calm, refraining from contention, and accepting what comes is like leisurely savoring a cup of fragrant tea in the warm glow of dusk, watching the leaves slowly unfurl in the water, and feeling the long, beautiful aftertaste of life. In short, This attitude to life reflects a reverence for life, a deep insight into life, and a spiritual state that transcends the mundane.